Strazheva. She was fourth after the first rotation. She's competing in her first World Championships, but she was third in the all-around in the European Championships last year in Brussels.
And Olga's really a powerful gymnast, but she's had her share of injuries, and if any event will test the body, it's vault.
That was a very clean vault, but Kathy, as you mentioned, watch the position on the landing. Her right foot shoots out. She's obviously favoring that ankle.
And despite the minor flaw, Olga receives a mark of 9.962. This is Svetlana Boginskaya on the balance beam.
And she really starts out with a bang. It's a very gutsy move to begin with a front flip. You're telling the judges, here I am.
Kathy, away from the gym, Svetlana is very quiet, very reserved, but when she competes, she has an abundance of tenacity and inner drive.
Well, some say that drive stems from a personal tragedy that took place 3 days after the Seoul Olympics when her coach suddenly died under mysterious circumstances.
Soviet officials have refused to comment, but insiders say the death was a suicide. In any event, the loss of her coach has had a tremendous impact on Svetlana.
So light on her feet. Here's her dismount. Double back, perfect landing.
And now perhaps Svetlana can finally relax and let go a smile.
Now, this is the pass where she had trouble in the preliminaries and fell off. If you can believe, she's actually playing it safe when she under-rotates the second layout back. One slight bobble, but no fall.
Boginskaya was tied for fifth after the first rotation, but that mark of 9.95 will move her up. So after two rotations, Olga Strazheva with the lead. Svetlana Boginskaya is now tied for second. And we'll return later with more of the World Gymnastics Championships. Back with more of the World Gymnastics Championships from Stuttgart, West Germany, a city that is as rural as it is industrial. And while it is the world headquarters for Mercedes, natural horsepower has not been forgotten. Inside the arena, the women have completed two rotations in the all-around competition. Olga Strazheva has the lead. Silvash and Boginskaya tied for second. Brandy Johnson is sixth. Next up in the vault, 16-year-old Wendy Bruce from the USA.
And Wendy has surprised many with her consistent performances here. She trains with Brandy Johnson, and it's always better to train with someone who is at least your equal. It gives you that competitive edge.
Watch what Wendy does on the landing of this vault. Her right foot slides behind her left foot, trying to camouflage the fact that it wasn't quite a perfect landing. Good technique.
Wendy's score, 9.912. Next up, Brandy Johnson, a gymnast who leaves nothing to chance.
Well, I have a lucky $2 bill that I take everywhere with me. To my gym bag. It goes to the gym with me. And now I have a lucky coin from France, and I have one from Germany, too. It's usually my birthday that I keep with me.
Are you superstitious?
Yes.
Talent and hard work are important, but it doesn't hurt to have a few good luck charms. This is Brandy on the balance beam.
And this was also an event where Brandy had some problem in the preliminary. She begins with a relatively simple mount. But she looks as if she's working with confidence already. Great height on her leaps. In fact, she gets some of the best elevation in the competition on all her moves.
Brandy was in sixth place after the second rotation.
One of the requirements for the gymnast on the balance beam is a dance acrobatic combination. Now, most do relatively simple moves to fulfill this requirement. Brandy does this full turn right into a gainer layout, and she does it very well.
Kathy, what about the difficulty in this routine?
Well, I think you'll get an example of it right here. Watch this front flip. Brandy has the difficulty plus some. Whoops. You see that so often. The gymnast makes the most difficult moves, and then they slip up on the relatively simple ones. Little hop there on the dismount, but a good exercise.
Now it'll be interesting to see how the judges view that minor flaw.
It's too bad she had a couple of little bobbles, because watch this pass. Back handspring layout, and look at how high she lands that layout. That's power.
Brandy's score 9.887, and temporarily she has moved into third place. But remember, the big guns are still to come. Daniela Silovash of Romania and this woman, Svetlana Boginskaya. Now let's go back to last year, the European Championships. In the final rotation, Svetlana needed a perfect 10 in the floor exercise to win the all-around title. And with a flawless performance, that's exactly what she got, winning the first major all-around title of her career and beating Daniela Silovash by the narrowest of margins. And now Svetlana has her eyes set on a world title in the floor exercise.
And interestingly enough, this has been somewhat of a controversial routine. Some of the judges feel it's too avant-garde. But of course, as in the European Championship, her risk was well taken when she scored a perfect 10. As usual, the Soviets are the trendsetters. They really focus on the drama and the total presentation. And what's so nice is her transitions from one movement to another are so good. What drama.
I'd say that was fairly sensational. Svetlana Boginskaya of the Soviet Union.
You know where she really gets her maximum points is from showing perfect technique. Although this isn't the most difficult run, this double full is done perfectly.
And there, she's done it again. A perfect 10 at the European Championships and a perfect 10 here at the World Championships in the floor exercise. And deja vu for Daniela Silovash. She'll need a perfect 10 to match Svetlana. But this is Natalia Laschenova of the Soviet Union in the vault, currently tied for 6th place with Brandy Johnson after 2 rotations.
What makes this vault so terrific is watch how she thrusts her arms to the side when she's completed it, just to show off how easy it is for her to do.
And Natalia says, anything you can do, Svetlana, I can do just as well. Different apparatus, but same results. A perfect 10.